Hey, I'm Ted Vera, and today I want to talk about zoom lenses and prime lenses. And in a time where you can buy a great zoom lens, it can allow you to zoom in, zoom back out, get so many different kinds of shots. Why would you want to limit yourself to a prime lens and have like one focal length to shoot with? This is my 24 to 70 from Canon, the 24 70 millimeter f2.8. And man, when this lens was on my 5D Mark II, this was my bread and butter, right? I shot everything with this lens. You can walk into a room, stand in one place, shoot all around the room, get in, zoom in tight, pull back out, get some wide shots. You could zoom in, get a flower in a vase on a shelf, or you could zoom back out, get the flower, the vase, the bookshelf, the fireplace, the couch, the whole wide angle of that shot with this lens. This is a problem solver. I mean, there's nothing this lens can't do, right? So again, why would you, when you can get all that in one piece of gear, why would you select something like this that gives you one focal length? It used to be an argument of image quality. Prime lenses, man, there was no compromise. You were building one piece of gear that's focused on one focal length. It didn't have to function at 24 millimeters and 70 millimeters and everywhere in between, where there was some compromise in the image quality then. But these days, that's not really the case, because you can if you buy a good zoom, man, you're going to get great image quality, fantastic image quality in some of them. So now, if that's not the argument, you still get all those zoom in, zoom out options, great image quality. So why this, right? This is my Fuji XF35 f2, my favorite lens. I shoot everything, almost everything with this lens. And that's where I start to see the benefits of shooting with prime lenses, because I use it so much. I use this one focal length so much without being able to compensate with zooming in, zooming out, changing things up that way. And so what that starts to do is it starts to train your vision. It starts to train your mind to see in that focal length, to be able to put those frame lines out there without even looking through the camera, right? So I can be out on the street and be looking at a scene, and I can start to see the frame lines of this lens. I can start to see my shot. I can start to see my composition, where I want objects in the composition. I can see if maybe there is no shot, and maybe I need to get down lower. I can be on an environmental portrait shoot, and I can still see those frame lines. I've trained my mind using this one focal length so much that I can see what I want to get in that shot without thinking about it, without having to raise the camera to my eye. Man, that's priceless, right? I mean, that's building and improving and developing as a photographer, regardless of your gear, developing your vision. Now do I say, okay, yeah, get your 35 millimeter lens and you're done? No, I shoot with other primes too. Like I'll use I love this lens. This is the XF56 f1.2 from Fuji. I love this lens. I do all my portraiture work and beauty work with this lens, because when I go to that kind of shoot, I know what this lens is going to give me. I know how to work with this lens. When I've got the person in front of me and I want to be in tight, I know where I need to be. I can see those frame lines, or if I need to come back a little bit and I can see what I want to get in the shot, my mind is going to work with this lens and I'm going to get what I want. Again, there's less thinking involved. It's more intuitive, and you're really developing your skills as a photographer. So do I think, yeah, go with primes, man. Woohoo, primes. Don't mess with zooms. No, sometimes zooms are the only practical solution, right? Sometimes you're in a situation on a job where maybe you can't move, but you still need to come back with a variety of different shots with different focal lengths. And you don't want to be switching lenses all the time. So sometimes the zoom is the only practical solution. So they're great. But even if you do just shoot with a lot of zooms, if you're not shooting with any primes, or if you're new to photography and you're not sure which lenses to pick up, try some prime lenses, and see if that doesn't help you to kind of help develop your vision a little bit, because that is priceless, right? Okay. Hey, I'm Ted Vieira, and if you have any questions, let me know. I'll answer anything I can, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.